Hey everyone, and welcome back to Swift Guitar Lessons. Today, I'm very excited to bring you another Patreon lick of the week. This time around, I'm going to be sharing with you a Stevie Ray Vaughan inspired lick that's going to be used in primarily just one string. It's an awesome lick to help build the energy in your solos, and it's also very easy. That's what I love about it. So I'm going to have all the tabs available for you at patreon.com/swiftlessons, where you can support the channel for just $1 a month and gain access to a ton of extra resources and also early releases. Let's get started with your lesson. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, close look at the fretboard, and we're getting started learning the scale that's used to create this Stevie Ray Vaughan inspired lick. It's going to be the E minor pentatonic, and we're going to play it just on one string. The B string, 5th fret, is where we begin. And if you've seen my other videos on the pentatonic scale, we know that it runs on a very strict sequence of intervals. A minor third. A whole step. A whole step. A minor third. And a whole step. So that was 5, 8, 10, 12, 15, and 17. And of course, that could connect with the open position of the scale. Just like that. Now we're also going to be going into the high E string too once we get up into the 12th fret area. So instead of finding this note, the high root on the B string 17th fret, you can find it right here on the 12th fret high E string. Now we have. And we can get up into another octave like this. Go into the 15th fret high E string. That's where we'll be doing some bends. When we get into our lick. Okay, now a closer look at the fretboard, getting started with our lick. It begins with a slide up to that root on the B string from the 3rd fret. Then you're going to tap it with a triplet feel. For chords that have a long duration, like the first chord in a blues, we would do that 4 times, but keep in mind that for tunes that have shorter durations for each chord, you might cut it up and do maybe only 2. So, now that you've got that down, try adding in the high E string along with that. That's that classic blues sound. Okay, so that's your first lick. It's a repetition lick, really great for just kind of biding your time, thinking of other things that you're gonna play. Now, the one thing I wanna point out is that you don't have to hit both strings at the same time. You can kind of go back and forth between the strings. Sliding up in, hitting the high E string, and then going back to the B string. That's another way to get a triplet feel. Okay, that way the notes are kind of cascading around each other. Okay, going up into the next position, we have a little phrase that we call the railroad lick, or the train whistle lick. I've heard it be called both of those things. So this is going to be holding down the high E string, 7th fret, and also the 8th fret of the B string, okay? So these are both parts of our pentatonic scale. Here we're going to be doing the same exact kind of feel, no slides. Instead, we're just going to be bending up. And I'm doing the same thing. I could hit both strings at the same time like this. Or I could separate them out and let the notes cascade against each other. Real slow. That's the B string. So I'm going B, E, B. So you want to do that for a full measure before you slide up with a double stop on the 12th fret of the B and high E string. But so far we have train whistle. Alright, now we're going up here in the 12th fret. Okay, so here we are on the 12th fret for our final position. We're going to start by sliding into this position, 12th fret B string, 12th fret high E string. It'll sound like this. Okay, so very similar to position number 1. I'm sliding on the B string, 10th fret up to the 12th fret. High E string, B string, E string, B string, and back to the high E string. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we have this great little bend-in repetition lick. Okay, so there, I just had the 15th fret high E string, bent it up a whole step, the 12th fret high E, and the B string. I'm keeping that bar so that way I don't have to kind of hop up and down on the strings. Do that 3 times, but on the third one, bend it nice and slow. Then I'm going to use my middle finger to pluck the high E string as my hand, my picking hand, is muting the strings. That way I don't end up with this. The sound of the B string and the G string being rattled by my vibrato. So I want to try to cover up the extra strings, the open strings, so that way I don't have any residual noise. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright everyone, thanks so much for checking out this lick of the week. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to stick around. At the end of this video, I'm going to put my rhythm track for you to jam along to. And also stop in tomorrow. I'm going to have a great song tutorial for you all to enjoy. I got many more lessons coming up, so keep checking back. Please subscribe, please share. This is Rob at Swift Guitar Lessons in Philadelphia saying happy picking.